Hello everyone. This is Poovan from Would Poovan Do. I'm back with another podcast episode. I know I've been missing in action for a couple of months. Yep, but I'm back. Yeah, I went for traveling in India for 3 weeks from Mumbai. All the way down to Goa and then Trivandrum. It was very hot. But I saw the three Jyotirlinga temples in Maharashtra, which I really love and I really enjoyed. I think if you're following me on TikTok or Instagram, then you will be able to see some of the videos and images that I've been sharing. Yeah. So today I'm back with another episode about how to be yourself. Mastering the art of self-confidence and embracing authenticity. Like believing in yourself. Peeling off the mask, like onions. You peel off until you get to the core, which is you. So this is important because if you can be anything in the world, be you. Don't care about being a scientist or a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. If there is something you want to be, just be you. Be yourself. Unapologetically you. Don't be embarrassed about it. And for this to happen, you need to kind of like build your confidence, build your constitution. You have to believe in yourself. Then only you can kind of understand what's happening. And it all starts with understanding your self-worth. If you do not know your self-worth, then it's going to be really challenging. So what does self-worth really means? Self-worth is not so much about your achievements, like maybe getting a promotion at work, saving a lot of money, buying a second house, getting a car, marrying the most prettiest girl that you know. It's not about validation validation that you get externally, from others. It's not. Self-worth cannot be determined by any sort of validation from outside. Because many of us, including me, including me, for many years, I used to have a very good friend, and he, very good friend from my school days, and I used to spend like, oh my god, I used to spend all the time with him when we were in school. Weekends is either I'll be at his house or he'll be at my house, and we were young and we were still in school, and I really was very bothered about what he thought about me, what he thought about our friendship. So I really thought that just doing everything and going that extra mile and showing that I really care about this person, that's what it means, that he will accept me and we will be together as friends for a long time. I mean, I won't say that he was bad to me or something, but I think I always felt maybe sometimes when you're in a friendship or in a relationship, sometimes you feel you're always doing a bit more, and then the other person. And I think this is the type of relationship that you want to examine, because I think this is really tied with your self-worth. And of course, self-esteem and confidence and all that. Because if you are constantly waiting, hoping, wondering for validation from others, so this means that you really do not understand your self-worth. Understanding of self-worth means self-acceptance, accepting everything about you, how you look, how you talk, the size, whether you're thin, fat, you have long hair, short hair, curly hair, the color of your skin, your education level, your competency, how much you can run on a treadmill in the gym, all of this, just accept who you are. Sometimes in my classroom I tell my students, right, if you were an evil person, if you were bitch, just be one. Yeah, if you are an evil person, just be one. Yeah, I think the problem becomes is when an evil person tries to behave like he's a good person, he or she is a good person. Then I think this is the problem. Yeah, of course, I mean, I like everybody to be good, but we do know the world is made out of different people. So take ownership. Yeah, own it. Yeah, if you are if you're a good person, then be a good person, and if you are not a good person, then be that. Yeah, and then work on yourself. Yeah, work on your virtues, your values, and stuff like that. Yeah, because I'm not here to judge who you are. I'm sure you are doing a very good job, and that we all do. Yeah, and then I guess the other part is also the self-respect. Yeah, a very good friend of mine. She always asks me, Poovan, do you love yourself? Or do you deserve love? Yeah, this was her exact question. Yeah, sometimes I kind of wondered, and I usually kind of brush away this question because it's kind of like a very Western thing, right? Western ideology whereby you have to define everything. But I know how important this question is, because when you don't have self-respect, it is very, very easy to let go and maybe even allow others to come inside your life and take over and really sometimes it can really destroy you. And I've had this the same share of experience where my self-worth was almost destroyed, and my identity. So when I looked at myself on the mirror, I cannot recognize who this person was. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. I was almost abusing alcohol, not almost, a lot. I think the next step was almost like, I even thought about suicide, and I did not attempt suicide, but I thought about it. I sought help. And then I went for therapy, and then it took me a bit of time to get back on my track. So I think it's important to identify all the type of connections and relationships that you have in your life. Examine them. I'm not advocating for a relationship or a friendship of equals. I don't think this exists. I think there will be a bit up and down. Sometimes when your friends are going through some hardship or challenges in their life, you probably need to step up and carry the load a bit more. But I think the relationship has to be always like give and take, and there must be always that respect. Another friend of mine, Lalita from San Diego in the US, and she told me this, right? The moment that you lose respect of your partner or your friend, it's over. It was short and sweet, and I think there's a lot of weight to this, because I think if you don't respect yourself or respect your friends or your partner, then I think that relationship is already over. And let's go back. Let's circle back to self-worth again. And self-worth is about having good mental well-being, really understanding what is the life satisfaction. For me, this is about going to the gym, working out for 20-30 minutes every day. I have some spiritual journey. I think I'm on a spiritual journey. As you know, I've been going to lots of Shiva temples in India. I think I'll share more about this journey because I'm also not very sure. I'm on this path, and I could only see the next step. So as you know, it's always about the journey and not the destination. But I'm going to share with you a bit more when I understand it, when I understand it better. But mental well-being means that you want to make sure that you take care of yourself. Be selfish. It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. Take care of yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to. Recently, I was listening to a music, and then I dreamt about this music. It was a very sad music, with songs. It was a Tamil song, very sad, and I dreamt about it. And then it suddenly struck me, right? When you actually get back what you put in, right? What you eat. Yeah, if you eat junk and then you get diseases and sick and all that. If you read, listen, consume content that is not so great, then you get this, right? This the vibration changes, and this actually impacts the way how you look at life, look at people, look at relationships in your life. So I think it's really important to have that kind of like self-care, because I think self-worth is always directly connected to mental well-being, the awareness and the well-being, and this impacts the relationship that you have, all types of relationship, even the relationship that you're having with yourself, that is also impacted, and when you build your confidence, build your self-worth, then you're empowered, there's a sort of empowerment, that comes from valuing someone, valuing oneself, me, accepting me, respecting me, and telling myself that I deserve love and all, and loving myself, and I say I deserve love, I also deserve my own love, self-love, and I'm loving myself unconditionally, so that's the kind of like the echo of self-worth, and is this going to be easy, or is this going to be something that you can just work on in a single day? No, it's a journey. Can somebody get there without having a mental breakdown after a very bad toxic relationship, or a very bad abusive toxic boss? Sometimes sometimes even relationship with siblings and parents, sometimes that also can get a bit toxic. I know as Asians, we usually don't talk about our relationship with our parents, but sometimes it's important to kind of like examine all those relationships, and how are you I think some of the telltale sign would be, are you avoiding somebody? Are you avoiding somebody's WhatsApp message or the call? So if that's the case, why? I think examining, I think this one really brings me to the next point, about setting boundaries. I think I feel, I teach a lot of middle managers in my classes, and I feel that team, they are not enabling the team to speak up and say no and set boundaries, and I think this also, maybe we are carrying this forward from our personal life, because we don't speak up, we don't tell people what we want, what we need, what we don't want. And then we don't comfortably say no. When we say no, we immediately feel, oh my god, this is bad. But setting boundaries is about when you are comfortable enough to have that conversation with yourself and your partner, or your friends, or your parents, your sibling, your children, and you set when you're able to set boundaries, that means that's a healthy boundaries, healthy relationship. This is a signal, it signals a healthy relationship and personal well-being. And boundaries, what does boundaries mean? Boundaries mean what is respecting your own limit, where you won't cross. You don't need to do everything to satisfy someone. Usually we have that one person, it could be our partner, our husband, wife, or our parents, or our dog, cat, pet, somebody, and we do too much. We do over the limit, and we want to just satisfy this person without knowing why, or without knowing whether this person or this entity deserves our fascination, deserves our love and care. So you need to ask. That's why it's important for you to set that limit. And also respecting your own needs. Putting yourself first, your need first, and what are your value system. This is where self-respect comes in, right? How much are you willing to lose yourself in this relationship? Sometimes I see some people, when they're in relationship, they are completely, maybe you have some friends, they are completely transformed. They're completely transformed. You cannot recognize this person. Sometimes not only physically, but even when they talk to you, you completely lose this person to somebody else. That it all happens. And I think it's not about just self-respecting yourself and setting boundaries, but also at the same time respecting others, because it's not only you have boundaries, other people have boundaries. And having that communication, I think not having healthy communication, not able to express how you feel, express how you think, what you think, express when you say I've had enough, expressing, okay, I'm really sorry, no, I can't do this, without feeling pressured or feeling that you've let this person down. In my class, I tell managers about creating a psychologically safe place for employees and team members. So I think that is, I think when you are in a relationship, a healthy relationship or friendship or any sort of connection, you must have psychological safety, which means that you must be able to express your thoughts, your opinions, your view, your emotion, what you think, without feeling that you're going to be judged. Without feeling you're going to be penalized, you're going to be punished, you're going to lose your promotion, or you're going to lose this this friend is just going to walk out with you. I think creating that psychological safety is very important. And I think people feel some people have kind of like guilt, right? Because maybe this friend might have helped you when you were very down, or when your life was not treating you very well. Our parents and our grandparents and the society tell us that yes, we must never forget people who have helped us, right? When we were going through a hard time. Yes, I agree. I did not say no. Yes, of course you should remember, but that doesn't mean that this person is going to take advantage of you, going to push your boundary, and cross the boundary into your boundaries and trying to take you over, because nobody owns anyone. This is important, because so sometimes people have this deep-seated guilt. I'm drinking masala tea. It's wonderful. Deep-seated guilt where they cannot get over, so they do everything because they feel guilty. The others is I think the first one that I've already spoke about, pleasing others. The desire to please others. And no matter what, you cannot get over it. You cannot get out of this relationship. And then fear of conflict. Just because if you say no, you fear that this person is going to react negatively, of course, maybe shout and scream at you or make a scene. I know a lot of husbands and a lot of wives, maybe, they don't want to cause a scene, so they just keep quiet. So I think you need to establish, of course, I guess when something is in heated argument or something is happening, maybe you don't need to explain everything, or you don't need to express your discontent or dissatisfaction immediately. Fine, wait for the moment, find the right time, and then say, whatever that you want to say, whatever that you are feeling, and have that conversation with the other party and tell them this is how you feel. If this person really cares about you, cares about the friendship, they will come down and have this conversation. And if you are talking to someone and they immediately go on the offensive, then you just tell them this is not the right time to talk, we'll revisit this again. But please do not let anybody treat you disrespectfully, call you vulgarity, do not respect you. The respect is gone. Please, maybe it's time for you to evaluate this type of relationship, and maybe it's time for you to start setting boundaries. And what will this happen is, when you set boundaries, that means you are taking back your life. You're taking back, you're reclaiming your identity, and you're empowering yourself to say no, I cannot go there. This is my limit, I will not cross it. And this one reduces stress. Setting boundaries, it reduces stress, it contributes to better mental well-being, and also in many cases really improved relationship, strengthen the relationship, strengthen the friendship, because you understand each other, because there's a two-way communication. All of this is about having that sort of communication. And finally, I'm talking about authenticity. Being yourself. What does it mean by being authentic? I can't seem to pronounce that word. Authentic, being authentic, embracing authenticity. Authenticity. What is the meaning of authenticity and why is it important? Being authentic means that you know that you are living a life with alignment. Not perfect alignment. I don't think it will be always perfect. There will be some sort of regression, and sometimes you go away, but then you always come back. You come back to your true self. The true self. I think that they always say the truth is always the truth. No matter how much you bury, it will always come out. And I think the true self, no matter how much peels of onion and mask and everything that you wear, eventually that will come up. So that is what embracing authenticity means, aligning yourself with your true self, and the values and the belief system. Because with this comes empowerment. With empowerment comes freedom. Freedom of no mental frustration about, oh my God, what is this person going to think about me? What is she going to do? Is she not going to call me? If I call, would this person pick up the phone? Would we still be friends? What's going to happen to the holiday that we planned together in December? All that. So all that needs to be settled when you embrace yourself, the authentic self. Some of the common barriers from stopping you from being authentic is fear of judgment. Fear of judgment. Like, what would people say? What would people think about me? Would people, sometimes I hear lovers say, oh, you will never look at me the same way again. Of course, no one can look at you the same way. You are constantly changing. The other person is constantly changing. We live in a world that is constantly changing. So of course, the gaze will never be the same. It has to change. It has to evolve. If you are not changing, then there is a lot of blockers. I always I think whenever I have some conversation with my mother, it's always some of the things that she always says about what will other people think. So of course she comes from a different era. I understand that. For example, if you I guess maybe 100 years ago you used to live in a small village, where there are, I don't know, 100 families. Everybody knows everyone. Everybody is in everybody's business. Everybody, you marry within your same village. You don't travel out. You don't see. Now we live in high-rise flats and condominium across the world. We don't know our neighbor across our floors anymore. We say hello when we stumble upon someone in the lift, but we don't really know people. And when we think that people really care about you, come on guys, I don't think so. You're 1 in 8 billion people. You work on your values, you work on your goals. Set yourself free from fear of judgment. Very important. And I think it's important to also let go of the societal expectation over you. Say for example, if you have reached a certain age, you have to get married, or you have to get married and have a children, buy a house, buy a car, get a credit card, whatever. Whatever societal judgment or expectation they have on you, because your parent or people who are elder than you is going to press this on you. You have to get married. Unfortunately, I don't hear this anymore, but for many years I used to get this. Oh my God, you're 30 years old, you have to get married. If not, you will live alone in your life. Nobody will be there to take care of you. Of course there are some other problems with that, because of course getting all alone, and a lot of people don't plan very well for their retirement, so of course that's all going to create some problem, but that's another topic. And then of course societal expectation is one thing, but I think the society or the community that we are part of is going to also force you, right? Say for example, when I first came to Singapore, I was 21 years old. 21 years old. And I met a lot of friends, lots of Singaporean friends, lots of Malaysian friends, and of course friends from all over the world. And you notice that all of this, almost 90% of my friends in Singapore who used to live in Singapore, they're all married and have kids. So and of course, we drifted away. Sometimes I do meet some of them, but their priorities have changed. And sometimes when you look at them and then you feel, maybe I should have followed the societal expectation and conform, because there is a pressure, right? When somebody is telling you to get married, of course, that's a direct pressure, but you also have a pressure from the society, right? And this is always a bit unspoken, I used to tell this, right? Like if you go to 7-Eleven or a grocery store to buy a loaf of bread, that loaf of bread, after I eat 2 or 3 slices, it will go back, As a single person, that whole loaf is for maybe a family of 3 or 4, It's even the products are designed for families and couples, not for single people. Just imagine if you go into a restaurant to eat alone, everybody is going to stare at you, right? Or they're going to put you at a bar or into a corner table that no one sees. I still have friends who are still a bit scared to go for a movie alone. I, on the other hand, can't wait to go for a movie alone. So make sure that work on yourself, work on your the authenticity, think about your values, your self-belief. Sometimes maybe even think about the limiting belief that you have. Maybe sometimes you have confirmation bias, so if I don't marry, I will spend the rest of my life alone and I'm going to die alone. That's like confirmation bias, because you are submitting to the societal judgment expectation. So don't do that. Work on yourself, embrace yourself, accept yourself as you are. You're perfect, you're whole, you don't need anyone to complete. You are not looking for a missing puzzle piece. All these dramas are not happening. And to be honest, no one, I told you, right, you're 1% out of 8 billion people on earth, and no one really cares about what you're doing. You think that people care. People don't really care, because they have their own life, they have their own problem, they have their own family, children and stuff, work and all that to do. So you work on yourself. Because for those people who embrace their authenticity, they experience personal growth. They grow professionally, personally. They grow. And they have fulfilling life, meaningful life. And I don't want to talk about success. I think I view success very differently. So I don't want to talk about success, but if that means a lot to you, work on it. If you want to get your master's, work on it. If you want to have $1 million in your bank, work on it. If you want to travel the world, work on it. Work on your goal. Don't care about what people say. Just remember, the more authentic you are going to have a deeper understanding about yourself, which means you are going to have a deeper relationship with others. So it's a bit of it's a bit ironic. When you work on yourself, you will be able to have better relationship with others. When you love yourself, you accept yourself, then you can love another person, and then you can let another person love you. Then you can have that relationship. Whatever that may be. I don't want to judge how a relationship. I'm not here to set the societal expectation. And I hope when you embrace authenticity, when you build deeper relationship and connection with yourself, you accept yourself, you build confidence, you build your self-esteem, you have self-respect, and you respect others. I think you will have a deeper connection, deeper relationship, more interesting relationship. Of course, relationships, whenever one, sometimes it's already very complicating with yourself. Maybe you are a very complicated person. Reconciling with yourself is already challenging, but when two people come together, they are bound to have some friction, they're bound to have conflict. But that's the joy of life, right? Solving that, resolving that, coming up, having conversation, enjoying, having a cup of tea together, looking at sunset, and doing all that together, traveling together, all that is going to be worth it. Think about it. Authenticity is important. When you're less stressed, you have good mental well-being, your creativity, and innovation, to be able to solve complex problems in the world. All this will come. I feel sometimes, when I'm eating something, I've eaten them before, but when you're yourself, you're fully present, you have heightened awareness, and when you eat something, you can taste everything. In your taste bud, in your tongue, every taste, sweet, sour, everything tastes so wonderful. It's dancing on your tongue. And you feel everything. You're not discounting that I only want pain, or I only want happiness. No, you want everything. Accept everything the cosmic, the universe is throwing at you. Take everything. Accept everything. And I hope that will create a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your life. I hope that was useful. Just to recapture what we were talking about, always understand your self-worth, what that is. And always, self-worth is not about validation or external validation or what other people think about you, but it is rooted with self-acceptance and self-respect. Learn how to set boundaries with everyone. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people treat you disrespectfully. Set boundaries with everyone. It's difficult, but it's doable. And finally, if you can be anything, be authentic. Be authentic, be yourself, be lovely, be kind. And as always, I'm going to leave you with my kindness. If you can be anything, be kind. Don't forget to follow my What Will Poovan Do podcast right here on Spotify. All episodes are released here. I release new episodes every Wednesday. I'm going to continue. So I've pre-recorded several episodes already. Tomorrow I'm going to record 2 podcasts with 2 special guests. I think they have such wonderful stories to share, and I'm very excited to bring you. I'm having some challenge looking for guests. If you know someone who has an interesting life, or anybody who wants to be interviewed on my podcast, leave a message, and I'm sure you know how to contact me. So whenever you are at a boundary, at a crossroad, at a confusion, always ask yourself, what would Poovan do? Thank you very much. Bye bye.